Here I am at another condo again, doing another service call. So I thought I would bring you along. Yes, does it take a little bit of time and effort making these videos? Yes, it does. Bringing the video camera out, setting up my construction light, getting the tripod out, and it takes me a little bit longer to do the service call. But hey, it's worth it because I'm bringing it to you. Now, what is this all about this time? Let's see what we got here. I'm in a kitchen of a little condo, okay? And we've got an issue next to the sink. My word, what's going on here? Got a missing loose pipe here. I've already pulled the cabinet doors, and this is the issue. We had a leak going on, and this condo is on a second floor. And there's water dripping out of the light fixture underneath this particular condo on the first ground floor. What do you suppose I found in the kitchen area? Well, I ran the sink, I ran the dishwasher, I looked underneath the garbage disposal, and this is what I found. Kaboom. This is the air gap. And an air gap fits right through this hole. Usually you'll see something like this on your counter. You'll be like, what is that for? Well, that's the air gap for the dishwasher. You've got this thing here sticking up out of the counter, and you've got a pipe from the dishwasher. The drain pipe goes up to here, and then another pipe comes out of there, and it zips around and connects to your garbage disposal. Okay, well, this I found to be faulty. I didn't know that until I ran the entire dishwasher and ran it through the drain cycle. What was happening was this was coming up, and hopefully you don't get mad at me that I've already done half of this work and already found the issue. But that's why I'm trying to explain it to you. I wasn't even going to make a video at all. But this was coming up out of the hole, kind of at a slant. And the nut, it looked like somebody had tried to tighten it up on the threads. Well, the threads are very fine threads, and they're just plastic. And the threads are worn, and they couldn't tighten this up. They tried to tighten it up, cross-threaded it with the plastic threads on the nut, and I even took the bottom nut off underneath and swapped it so that this nut was nice and it wasn't stripped or anything or loose or worn, and I put it on there and I still couldn't tighten it up. Well, because it was coming out at a slight angle every time the water drained up, and it was loose too. Okay, it had to be loose because it was at an angle, right? Well, the water would come up through the air gap and it would drip out, and water would be coming around the countertop, and it would drip down underneath the nut, down here, down to the bottom cabinet. And on the bottom cabinet, there's a little crack up against the wall, you know, the back wall. And the water was seeping through that, and it was going down underneath the toe kick, and eventually you get enough times to run the dishwasher, and eventually you're going to have that water seeping through the floor. And that's what it did. It seeped through the floor, through the cracks, through the subfloor, down into the ceiling area, and drip, drip, drip. It found its way over to the light fixture, and it's dripping out through the light fixture. That could cause a major electrical short, and it could cause a fire, who knows what. So this was something that I had to fix, and I'm sure this is the issue. So I went down to the store. I didn't go to my favorite Home Depot store this time because Ace was right around the corner. So voila, here it is. And when you go to the store, make sure you take your old one with you to make sure you get the very same one. And see, it has a different cap on there. Here's a silver cap. But see, I'm hoping to use the anodized bronze cap because it matches everything existing. Hopefully it'll snap on there, and I think I can raise or lower this accordingly so that I can still get this cap on. Because see, this cap is a little bit shorter than the other one. And you see on this old one, you see the rusty clamps? See there? That's from the water that was dripping down there, and it was dripping down on the ground. So I don't want to take any assumptions that these clamps, I'm going to be able to get them tight because they're all rusty. So I went to the store and got some new clamps. And by the way, make sure you take the old clamps with you because they got all kinds of different sizes. If you don't take those, you're going to think, oh yeah, a clamp is a clamp. I'll just get a big clamp. Well, sometimes you get a big clamp and it may not go as small as you want because maybe there's not enough little thready things on the side or something like that. So always take all your old stuff to the store, match it up the best you can, come back here and get her done. That's what I plan to do.